Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and it's Thursday, so that means Tell Me a Story Thursday. And that's when I read from one of my previous books. I'm reading from Journey of a Gentle Southern Man, my first book. Not my newest book, The Wisdom of Winter, which is on sale through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all the bookstores, so make sure you get your copy. But this story has a particularly, I feel particularly close to it, and you'll see it as I read it or tell it to you. And I think it's a little bit more somber than some of the other stories that I've written. But it's titled, Family's Angel Was There When Most Needed. When I found out my mother had cancer, the bottom fell out of my world. I didn't know how any of us would survive the next months or years or however long we had left. I didn't know how I would do without her love and her comfort or understanding, but I knew I would have to. My father wouldn't have time to baby me, and my brother would withdraw into himself as he always did. Things were going to be bad, and they were. But not as bad as I thought they would be, and that was because of Azalee. That name is pronounced Azalee, even though it's spelled A-Z-A-L-E-A, like azalea. Azalee. Where she came from, I don't know. But one day she wasn't there, and the next day she was. And she stayed with us until the cancer had taken my mother. Azalee was a miracle. I believed it then, I believe it now. A miracle straight from God. She had to be because she was everything I needed at that time. She was warm and wonderful, yet she was firm and strong. I never met anyone like her before, and I doubt I will know anyone like her again. I think back now, and I wonder when Azalee took care of her own family. She didn't leave our house until 9 or 10 at night, and she was always there at 7 in the morning. And this was 7 days a week. She had to be there every day because not only was she a nursemaid to me, she was a nurse for my mother. Besides making sure I had clean clothes and had my homework done, Azalee was also there for me when the panic set in those moments when my mind would accept the fact that my mother was going to die. Azalee held me and comforted me and told me things were going to be all right. She told me God would get me through it all. I know now he did, but it was his own personal angel, Azalee, who I looked to it for assurance that he would. I guess I really did think of her as some kind of angel. She came to work dressed in a white uniform, and it was always spotless. As clean at the end of the day as it was at the start. She had to be magic to do the work she did and stay that clean. A white uniform against her black skin. Black skin that some people thought I should hate. I thought about Azalee when I heard a man from Forsyth County on television recently say that we should hate all blacks, and that they should never have come over from Africa. If they had never come from Africa, my mother's last days may have been horrible. They were bad enough, God knows, as it was. Azalee made them bearable for her and for me. Hate all the blacks? Never. That would mean hating Azalee, and in a sense, that would be like hating God. I loved her then, and I love her now, and I'm grateful for her being in my life. I think there's been an Azalee in everybody's life who has been raised in the magical kingdom of the South. Sometimes we just let hate get in our eyes and it won't let us see. But I remember, and I think you do too, don't you? That's my story for today. It's one that is really close to my heart. But this has been Jackie K. Cooper sending love and hope.